Welcome back everyone, this is Kay here, kicking it up with another Let's Play. We're going to be playing a game by Falcom, apparently. It is... Yes, The Oath in Felghana. Alright. Let's start up with a new game. And we'll be playing it on normal mode. Now, I know this Let's Play will kind of go against one of my unspoken rules of Let's Playing, and that is to never Let's Play any RPG game, which that was brought about by me having the assumption that all RPGs would be nothing but dialogue, and there wouldn't actually be any gameplay substance to justify having everyone sit down and watch me play it through. But this is an action RPG game in the vein of Zelda, so I've tested the waters on this one and it seems pretty decent. It should be entertaining to watch. Anyway, this is Dogi, and we're called Adol. There we go, Adol, that guy. Well, Adol, here we are. This is Felghana. I was hoping we'd get here a little earlier in the day, but I wasn't expecting the waters to be so rough. Still, this place does bring back memories. Hard to believe it's really been 8 years since I left. There's Margot, I always called her Mams, an old gardener. Not to mention Chester and Elna. I assume that we're going to be meeting these characters very soon. I wonder how they're doing after all this time. Right. Huh? There's something gone wrong. Oh man, what the hell happened here? He says to some crumbling little ruin. Huh? We're obviously confused about the whole business. This monument's dedicated to the god of safe journeys, and someone went and smashed it. What jerks! Anyway, it's a relic of the old religion, when people believed that spirits existed even in stuff that wasn't alive. So they were pagans, essentially. I don't get why anyone would deface it like this, though. I know! Who would be so heartless? I guess maybe the... What rumors are you talking about, Mr. Dogi guy? What's that? It came from over there. We'll go investigate this! Hurrah! Wait up, Adol. In case you haven't noticed, yes, this is a silent protagonist, which means that the game invites you to insert your own lines. Oh no! What is this? Monsters! And our friend Dogi's surrounded! How will he get out of this one? Guess we won't find out. Anyway, there's a girl. A damsel in distress, you might say. Monsters here? What are they doing this close to town? Oh no, they've surrounded her! Chester... And here we come to save the day. And this is a tutorial. Attack, jump, slash, lunge attack, up thrust. Yes, you can do all these different moves. But there's only one move you really do need to know. And that's just to pummel the attack button. We got this. We'll save you, girl. Victory is ours. Huh? More monsters? Well, we're just going to have to give them a pummeling as well. And apparently there's a boost mode, which increases our ability power if we were to use it. Let's try it out. I believe it's this button. Yes, we're just mowing through everything. Nothing will ever stand in our way. Excitement abounds. Excuse me? What is it? Thank you very much for saving me. You're a traveler, aren't you? Are you hurt at all? Does it look like we're hurt? We smashed those guys. Hey, says a manly voice in the distance. And it's our friend Dogi. He seems to be okay. He must have dispatched those monsters. Are you alright at all? Right when you ran off, I got attacked by monsters too. Oh no! I'd like to know what the hell these things are doing in Felghana. Whoops, excuse me. I guess they must have been after you. Are you okay, miss? You don't look like you're hurt, at least. Yes, we saved her. No thanks to you, Dogi. You're a real buddy, helping us out there. Not that we actually needed their help. Those monsters were pretty weak. Huh? What's wrong? Something in my face? Am I covered in monster gore? Charming, Dogi. Got a real way with the ladies, man. Should have probably get moving and head to town before we're attacked again. Can't say I recognize your face, but you gotta live in Redmont, I figure. But he's cut off. Dogi? She obviously knows him. They must be some sort of childhood friend. I knew it! I must be dreaming. Dogi, you're actually back! What have you been doing all this time? Hey, hold on a second now, lady. You obviously know me, but do I know you? And we're just completely ignored off to the side. Lovely, guys. How can you even say that? Me, you, and my brother used to play together all the time when we were kids. Don't you dare tell me you've forgotten. Oh, no way, he says, in sudden realization. When I saw you, you were just a skinny little tomboy. Way with the ladies, Dogi. Way with the ladies. Well, that was 8 years ago. I'm 17 now, apparently. Man, you sure are. Way to put it, Dogi. I'm sorry, where are my manners? It's nice to meet you, and again, thank you very much for your help. She is Eleanor. We must remember this name. Something tells me we're not going to be saving her just that one time through the course of the game. And this is a video, in case you haven't noticed. I have absolutely no control on what happens here, so let's just have a look. Yeah, this is actually a brave Let's Play for me because, as I said, whole RPG aspect, I'm not sure how obstructive the dialogue's going to be in this game, but I did manage to play up a little bit. Still not enough for it to nullify my blind run policy, but just enough to test the waters. And yes, there's a little bit of talking at the start, but after that, it seems like the action really picks up. And I hope that that's where most of the entertainment's going to be. Anyway, this is absolutely confusing and meaningless to us, this video. It shows absolutely it doesn't explain anything. It shows us and all the adventures we've apparently been on either before now or are going to embark upon. I'm sure that all of this will make sense as the story progresses. I hope. Anyway, lots and lots of stuff, and we're rushing really fast through the trees, up into the field, and then there's a castle in the distance. And there's that Eleanor girl which we saw before. She's looking wistfully off in the distance. What's she waiting for, or what's she looking out for? We do not know. Oh well. And there's a bell tower, which is utterly meaningless. And here's obviously some sort of good guy. You can tell it by his hair. And he's in some sort of castle sort of thing. And there's another good guy. If the scowl's any indication, then they're definitely going to be helping us in some way along the journey. And in no way, shape or form will actually have some sort of massive conflict with us. And there's Eleanor again. Apparently she learns mystical powers, which summons up the darkness. Or protects her from the darkness. Maybe she's saying her prayers before she dies. We'll find out! I'm excited. The game certainly looks very exciting. Look at what's going on. I sure hope we'll get to do some of it. Guess we won't figure that out until we start playing Ys, the Oath, and Felghana. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, now that that's over, let's get back to the game. We have just wasted the first 9.5 minutes watching nothing but cutscenes and... well, we did have one fight. That was pretty sweet. We need more of that. We're approaching the town and the gate is shut. And the guard looks angry. I guess. Eleanor, where have you been? You had me worried sick, staying out so late. I'm sorry, Mr. Gardner. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I just... It's okay, Eleanor. As long as you're all right, we'll pretend this never happened. So who are your two friends? I don't believe I recognize either one of them. Look a little closer. You'll get in a second. Huh? Hey there, gardener. I guess. Still standing at the gate like always, I see. He must have the most boring job in existence. Well, wait. Dogi? Is that really you? More people who know the protagonist's sidekick. Yeah, I guess I've been a little out of touch. Sorry. My favourite little troublemaker has come home. Where have you been all this time, and what have you been up to? Well, you know, wandering, killing monsters, saving the world, the usual. Anyway, I brought a pal of mine along. Go on, Adol, introduce yourself. We're Adol. We are suffering some sort of amnesia because apparently we can't remember anything what happened before now. Yes, we just had to learn our own name from someone else, and apparently we're also mute. An adventurer, eh? Well, that's certainly a rarity. But from the looks of that sword on your back, you can tell you're no amateur. Yes, we're experts in smashing down the attack button as hard and as fast as we can, which I hope is the way we're going to handle all of our problems. No, he's quite remarkable. I was attacked by monsters just now and he came right to my rescue. I'm not sure if we were rescuing her or just saving ourselves. We were both in quite a bind there. I'm going to assume our intentions were selfish. Is that a fact? Then you have my thanks, good sir. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. That's the problem with gate duty. You miss all the real trouble out in the field. Poor you. I am crying crocodile tears for you. Does raise a point worth discussing, though. Oops, did not mean to skip that. Anyway, we heard rumours that Felghana's fallen on hard times. I had no idea it's gotten so bad. Yep, times sure are tough, I guess. Yes, things don't certainly look up these days. It's been pretty bad for around a year now. We're rarely visited by anyone anymore. As a result, no travellers, no merchants. Man, that sucks. Well, it's getting late. You can tell me all about where you've been and what you've done. Come morning. Thank you. I guess we're going to be staying in the town for the night, and we won't spend the entire night just slashing up monsters. Head in and get some sleep. Exhausted of what you've been through? Well, no, not really. Those wolf things were not a problem at all. And the music changed. It seems like a peaceful little town, based solely upon the music. Yes, a sleepy little walled village. Nothing bad ever happens here, and nothing bad will happen here. This place hasn't changed much either. I used to live and work at this inn when I was a kid. I owe Mams a lot for looking after me back then. Hey, Eleanor, go get Chester, would you? I haven't seen him in so long, and we can't have a reunion party if everyone's not here. I'm sorry, he's not in town right now. What? Ah, no way. Oh, well, what can you do? He's probably pretty busy. That damn Chester. I'm afraid I'll be taking my leave for the night as well. My long absence likely had a few people worried, so I should let them know I'm okay. Yeah, go ahead. We'll be right here for the night. We're probably going to hang out a little bit before we go to bed. By the way, are you and Chester still living with the mayor? Oh no, he and I have a house on the edge of town now. It's just... Something wrong? Bet she's not going to tell us. Oh, it's nothing really. Called it. I guess we'll have to wait before we're explained that little piece of exposition. I know you two must be tired from your journey. Please take it easy and get some rest, okay? But we don't want to rest. We want to go out and fight some monsters. She's been acting kind of strange, eh? Probably been a rough day for her. Man, though she sure filled out nicely. And the whole childhood friend going for her too. Who am I kidding though? She's gonna fall for you, not for me. That's how it goes, eh? Let's just get inside. I want to kill some monsters. It's been like 5 minutes before I killed something and I'm getting antsy. Doggy? I can't believe it! It's really you! My little nightmares come home. And look at those muscles. You've grown so big. Last I saw you, just a pudgy little brat. Yeah, it's me. I'm back. You're looking well. You know I haven't heard a peep out of you since you left. Would it be so much to ask for some kind of contact? A letter at least, if you couldn't visit? I'm sorry, ma'ams. Well, I always figured you'd do well for yourself. It's certainly nice to see you back safely, though. And you're a friend of Doggy's, then? And we give our silence. No doubt thorough introduction to this new person. I see. Well, thank you for looking after our little wayward wanderer. Unfortunately, you arrived at a pretty bad time. Lots of unpleasant business going on lately. But still, happy events like these are rare, so I intend to enjoy this while I can. Ma'ams. You two boys must be hungry. Let me fix you up a nice big meal. And you better clean your plates if you know what's good for you. Yes, this is off to a riveting start. And we're in some sort of evil castle. So then, how's the investigation coming along? You have nothing to fear, my lord. We've already confirmed their locations. The Tigray Quarry, the Albin's Ruins, and the Sacred Mountains of... What a strange name for all these. Do we seriously call our... All that now remains is to organize the men and begin our search in earnest. Excellent, excellent. Once I possess what I seek, my might and majesty will be known far and wide. Indeed, perhaps my homeland could lay claim to all of Europe. The way this certainly should be an enjoyable undertaking, wouldn't you agree? In your hands, my lord, I'm certain that that dream will become a reality. Indeed it will, indeed it will. I leave the search in your hands. Make certain it continues without interruption. I expect good news forthwith. You do me great honor. I pledge you my success, Lord McGuire. I shall see to it that your faith in me is not misplaced. Fantastic. Will we get to do some stuff now? I do not know. But that was the resting noise. So, while I'm here, I think I'm going to swing by the Outer Mountains for a bit to visit my old master. He's the one who taught me everything I know about fighting back when I was a kid. If anyone would know the reason for all the monsters showing up here, he's the one. I won't be gone long, though. You should relax and tour the town. It's a really nice place. If you have any questions, you can ask Eleanor. She said her house was on the outskirts of town, so I'm sure it won't be too tough to find. I'm off for now. See you later, buddy. You're a fantastic partner, Dogie. You're never around when we need you. I'm also never going to remember all these strange voices I made up for everyone, so everyone's going to have a voice shift. I don't even remember what I did for this one. Good morning! Did you sleep well? I guess Doggy's gone already gone out. Good no, Lord knows where. Still can't ever sit still, that boy, even after all these years. He's grown the muscles of a man, but he's still got the head of a hyperactive little brat. He's gotten you into trouble during his travels, has he? Hasn't. Whatever. Thanks to Captain McDumbass, I come all the way here from Garmin for no damn reason at all. Got something on your mind, Red? You ain't gonna try me to stop you drinking, are you? You better not. This bottle's the only friend I got. We won't take away his only friends. That's just a mean jerk thing to do. I can't imagine anyone so horrible. Let's take a look around this place. Welcome. Well, well, what have we here? Are you a traveller by any chance? That sword looks like it's in quite a lot of action. You should have it fixed up. This store deals in weapons and armour, along with a handful of our own specially selected curios. The boss is a bit eccentric, but you'll be hard-pressed to find a better smithy anywhere else in the world. He's choosy about his clientele, though, so don't be offended if he turns you away at first. Just keep at him. What do you want? I'm Adonis. I own this shop. And if my apprentice hasn't given it away yet, I'm happy to confirm, yes, that I'm a smithy. From the looks of that sword, you know what you're doing, at least. But I make it a rule to refine weapons and armor for people I like, and only people I like. Sorry, but you may as well just head home. Well, what a jerk. I don't know why everyone automatically assumes we're proficient with this sword. For all they know, we could have just stole it from someone who was. Hello, kid. Hey, mister, are you friends with that big, massive muscles my daddy tells me his name, Doggy? I assumed all his friends would be circus strongmen, but you don't look like a circus strongman at all. But you're an adventurer, right? Which means you go exploring new lands and fighting monsters with that sword. Can I be an adventuring partner? Yes, Hugo! You can help us in our adventure. Come, kid. This game is our oyster. Let's go Oh, so you're just going to stand there, huh? Some lousy adventuring partner you turned out to be, Hugo. You're just as bad as Dogi is. Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Which means you must be Adol, that friend of Dogi's I've been hearing so much about. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Nell, and I'm a devotee of the church. Is it true you saved Eleanor from a pack of wild monsters? Words cannot express how thankful we are for that. I've pledged myself to this church for many a year, and have known the Stoddart children since they were very little. They've always regarded me as a big sister to them. Sister with a small s, that is. I've always regarded them in kind, which is why traumatic events like last night's unpleasantness affect me so. Oh, you must be Adol. It's nice to meet you. I'm Father Jean, Perrier, pastor of the church. Ernest had quite a lot to say about you. I understand you're the one who saved her when she was ambushed by a pack of monsters. For that, I'm truly thankful from the bottom of your heart. Wow. I'm certain Ellen had her reasons for being out so late. She denied any, of course. It was just father fancy, but I feel there's a bit more to it than that. If I pressure her to tell me things she wishes to hide, though, I can see no good coming of it. But I digress. Please forgive me. This is our very first meeting, and I'm here babbling away. May God's blessings be with you in your travels. If anything ever troubles you, always remember the church's doors are open. Come by any time, day or night. Wow, he's pretty handsome. I mean useful. Never mind. Moving on. Oh, it's Eleanor. Good morning, Adol. Is Dogi not with you today? No, he's buggered off again. Lousy brutes can never stay put in one place for too long. Oh, that's not very nice of him, to be honest. He hasn't shown you around yet. But that's Dogi for you. 8 years ago, he suddenly decided he simply had to go on a journey of self-discovery to become a man, he said. I wasn't fond of the idea myself, but Chester sternly opposed it. The two of them got quite into a scuffle. They did make it up right as Dogi was about to leave, though. To be honest, I have something I need to tell Dogi. Remember yesterday when I said Chester was out of town? Well, that's true, but he actually hasn't been back in over 6 months. He left a note for me on the day he vanished. It just said I won't be back for a while. I haven't heard anything from him at all since then. Not a word. I'm not sure how to tell Dogi after he came all this way. Sorry, I don't mean to dump all my apprehensions on you. When he gets back, I guess I'll just have to give it to him straight. I'm sure Dogi will take the news well. After all, he's seen and done with you, as well as he can anyway. Alrighty then, onward for great victory throughout the town. What's in here? It's some sort of empty town. I wonder if there's any treasure chests for us to loot. Evidently not. Let's move on. Oh wait, who's this guy? The other day my son was telling me they found some ancient ruins or some such deep down in the mines. Mayor Edgar went back there with him a short while ago to look into it. It's not too surprising to me though. Back in my day we found lots of old artifacts and ruins in the tunnels. Why, I distinctly recall stumbling upon an ancient mural just one day, and you know what I did? I just dug around it. That's very exciting, old man. You certainly were spry in your day. What? Excitement in the town! What is this about? How many were there? I'm not sure, but they were definitely not. More than I've ever seen before. Trouble! Trouble! What is this? Who are you? We introduced ourselves again! Monsters started gushing out of the once deep mine shafts in the Tigray quarry. That's east of here. We only just barely made it out of there alive. But Mayor Edgar's still inside. So Dewey, that's the head miner, asked me to go into town and get some help. Anyone who's willing and able. Doggy could do this job easily, but he left town a short while ago. Probably too far away to track him down now. I can't get myself either, since I'm the only one trained in defensive combat around here. I've got to hide and cower. I mean defend the town. Adol, I hate to ask, but we could really use your strength. Would you put your adventurous skills to us? Yes, 1,000 times yes. We certainly want to get started in some good, wholesome adventuring. Yes. We're not going to go through but thou must dialogues, because they just annoy the crap out of me. Thank you so much for this. I can't imagine how to repay you. You can repay me by not talking to me anymore. I've got to get to killing some stuff. And we required a map of Felghana. Fantastic. Should make sure you're well prepared. It sounds like you'll be finding some monsters in there. Take this and use it to get your equipment refined. Acquired Ravel ore. 50 gold. Yo, talk to her, don't. It's the town smithy. Tell him I sent you, and alright. So he suddenly likes us now. Let's go get our something upgraded. Hello, Mr. Guy. Oh, it's you again. Doesn't matter how many times I'm going to ignore you. But we're here to help. You seriously? You're here to help? Well, I guess that means you're our friend now. So, since you're here to help, I'm going to start augmenting your stuff, because I decided that I suddenly like you. You can also find some stuff out in the wild. If you go and find some stuff out in the wild and bring it back to me, then you can get some stuff done. How about we get our equipment tempered? Let's upgrade our sword. Hooray! Now we will leave. Let us go. It's getting a bit long, so as soon as we find an opportunity to save it, we'll call an end to the episode. And we're out in the fields. But we're going to be calling a break now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Next episode, we're actually going to start doing some stuff, and yeah, it should be exciting. Join me next time where I continue to play Ys, the Oath in Felghana. Look forward to it.